Well, we've made our way a little bit more up Main Street, and we are here with Fritz Greslow, and he is the co-owner of Fritz and Frites restaurant, and this is a very unique restaurant that we have here in Galena. It's a kind of a blending of
French and German.
French and German.
Alsatian food.
Alsatian. No, I don't know that word. What does that word mean?
Alsatian is a region of France. Well, it's France now.
Okay.
Depending on what war, it was part of Germany, part of France, and it's been back and forth.
It's going back and forth right now.
Correct.
Where is it in right now? It's
part of France.
It's part of France right now. So, yeah, this is a pretty unique restaurant for the region. I'm going to go. There's not a lot of French restaurants within the region. There's a couple, one or two German that do German-style food, but this is, I would say, a pretty unique restaurant for the region.
Right. You know, people think it's a fusion, weird French and German, but no, it's a region, and this is
right.
The everyday food.
They share a German. Now, like you said, the name of this place is Fritz and Frites, specifically frites, which come from palm frites, which is French for French fries.
Right.
And that's what we have here, these frites, right? Mm-hmm. Tell me a little bit about what we have going on here.
This is a hanger steak. That is a cut that comes down from the tenderloin diaphragm of a cow. Mm-hmm. There's only a few pieces per cow, so it's pretty kind of a rare cut. You don't see it. You won't find it in a supermarket or anything like that. You have to have a butcher, get it for you.
Really.
And the nickname for it is also butcher's cut because most butchers will either turn it into hamburger or they take it home for themselves because there's not commercially enough to retail it. Mm. So I found a butcher up in Madison who does it for us. And
a butcher in Madison.
Right.
Tell me, what's the marinade on this thing?
I'm not going to tell you what the marinade
is. Oh, no, man.
But it has to be marinated because of where it's cut. There's different cuts of meat going in different directions, so it can get pretty tough. Like, brisket, if it's not cooked right, it can be tough. Corned beef, same way,
It's a slow process as well.
Right. So we marinate it for quite a few days, and then it's only cooked medium rare.
Cooked medium rare. This is delicious. I mean, it's got a very interesting, almost tang to it. I mean, with the marinade.
Oh, sure. Oh, there's vinegar and things in there because you break down everything in there. I mean, there's things that people order here that I have never even thought of putting on the menu. We have mussels, and we do it with a champagne and cream sauce. People will order the frites, and after they're done with the mussels, they take the salty frites and put it in that sweet cream sauce, and then they eat it like a soup. I'm like, holy mackerel!
That's really good. This is a schnitzel. Am I correct?
A Schweinsschnitzel.
A Schweinsschnitzel?
Schweinsschnitzel. That's pork.
Pork. Okay.
Wiener Schnitzel is veal.
Right. Okay. So it's a pork. I mean, I'm from Iowa, so a pork tenderloin is somewhat similar to this. I mean, just a giant.
It's the pork loin. We cut it and we pound them super thin.
That's good.
Spatzel and sauerkraut.
So what made you get into this style, what made you choose this cuisine over something else?
This is the food I grew up with.
Really?
And the customers that come in here are familiar with this type of food, and the best compliment I ever get is, it tastes just like my grandma's. And this is how my mom cooked, my grandma cooked, and so forth. So
you can grab a little of this kraut. That's really good spätzle. Really good spätzle. And so this is a little bit more of a sweeter sauerkraut. And it's got that little bit of tang, but not too much. So what am I diving into here?
That's the charcuterie garnie. Assorted sausages on a bed of sauerkraut with boiled potatoes. What you're eating right now, that is a kielbasa.
Kielbasa, right?
Smoked sausage, Polish.
And then
that is the bratwurst.
Bratwurst, okay. And then in the middle, is that just a piece of... What is that?
That's called smoked butt.
Smoked butt.
But it's actually from the shoulder of the cow. Then this one right here is the knockwurst.
Knockwurst. Is it difficult sourcing foods like this?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. When you get out of a big city, it's really... we drive to Chicago quite often to get supplies and things like that. And there's a lot of a lot of things I'd like to have on the menu that I just can't because
Right.
we can't get it on a regular basis. So we keep our menu fairly small, and when we get some stuff, we'll do features and specials, and we'll have at least 2 or 3 features a night. And we try to do a French feature and a German feature.
And it's nice, I mean, being a smaller establishment, you do have a lot of versatility when it comes to your menu. Is it fun developing new recipes?
That's the best part. Oh, if I could, that's the reason we come. Like I said, we open at 4 o'clock. I'm here at 8 o'clock in the morning most days because my wife and I are just playing in the kitchen.
Really?
Oh, we just, we go to a local grocery store, buy a few items, and what if we did it and
Sure.
tweak this, and, what kind of plate should go on? What should garnish? What's the, it should come with red cabbage because it looks nicer.
Yeah, it pops more.
All different things.
This is a fun little dish here. So what do we get? What's in
That's
this?
a Kessler Rippchen. So it's a smoked pork chop.
Smoked pork chop served with applesauce. I mean,
A
apple
cider
slices
glaze.
and a cider glaze. It's a lovely, those two pairings of sweet and salty and smoky, they come together wonderfully. And these potatoes
German potato salad.
are, they're a little bit different. Yeah, these are German potato salad.
Correct.
It's got that nice vinegar flavor to it. I'm not going to say which one's my favorite. I mean, because all 4 of these dishes have been spectacular and also just incredibly wide in variety. I mean, between flavors and textures, they've all been very, very good. But I've had my eye on this guy for a little bit. This is the dessert. This looks, this is me, totally uneducated. This looks French. Am I crazy?
Those are profiteroles.
Profiteroles. Okay.
Profiteroles.
So, walk me through this. What is on this guy?
That
I'm gonna
is.
take the little one. How about that? Yeah. Ooh.
Those are French puff pastries.
Okay.
We get them imported from Paris.
Okay.
Vanilla bean ice cream. Chocolate ganache. And powdered sugar.
Do you usually shove it all in your mouth?
No. People.
Okay. People kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Man.
Use your fork.
I'll use my fork. Okay. So puff pastry and ice cream. That's the vanilla bean and the chocolate. I like the little crunch too of the puff pastry. That's very nice. Ooh. Fritz, this has been all incredible. And it's a very quaint little place as well.
Only 12 tables. Make a reservation.
Only 12 tables to make a reservation. Fritz, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. My pleasure.